A civil war in Minnesota, huh?
Minnesota is in the middle of a civil war, but this time the enemy is stupidity, as the feds rolled in to serve some high-risk search warrants. But rumors got out that they were actually ICE and not the DEA, as the activists surrounded them outside a store that ironically says, "Make tacos, not walls."
Oh, ATF, so it must be drug-related. Or gun-related.
And not the DEA, as the activists surrounded them outside a store that ironically says, "Make tacos, not walls." It's hilarious how they're chanting "Go home and get the F out," which kinda sounds like they're in support of what ICE is doing. But spoiler alert, this isn't ICE. This wasn't even about immigration. These protesters are just idiots that somehow got tricked into protecting criminal traffickers, as the protesters desperately tried to protect wanted criminals from the ATF.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. Fucking arrest everybody. ATF, police, FBI. Like, what are they thinking, bro? They're just making assumptions here. Bitch, get the fuck back!
They're literally just the Ralph Wiggum meme.
I'm helping.
Even if this was ICE, shrieking on social media means absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay.
With that gun. You ain't that gun. You ain't that gun. Out of here. So, that gun. You ain't that gun.
He thinks he looks hard while fixing his hair in his selfie cam, but he's no different than the emotional idiots that yell at baristas. It's not that the cops can act tough because they're caring, it's the Karen that can act tough because he knows someone at their job can't fight back. As Nick Shirley shows us, this group doesn't know what they want.
Abolish the police.
And shortly
What?
after,
Protection from these guys! Understand yourself! Help us! What's going on? The cops won't protect us from these FBI agents!
whenever they shout
What the fuck, dude? Dude, these people are so unhinged.
"Abolish the police," what they really mean is,
Hello, kitty.
strong-arm law enforcement hurts my feelings, so please don't police unless you're protecting me. As these people are just emotional infants, throwing fits when they don't understand things.
Okay, yeah, what the fuck was that?
So get the out!
Arrest, put her in handcuffs.
Hey, you guys are animals! You act like animals! We protect us! We don't need any of you!
As trashing your own city is equally stupid and ineffective.
Now that people are trying to block ICE from leaving this place.
Yeah, I
they're
agree.
throwing garbages here on the streets, trashing it. They're not gonna let the police leave here.
But they think they're the warrior princess.
Idiot.
And I promise I didn't add those sound effects in. These protesters are actually
That
quoting
was
Xena,
funny.
the warrior princess, to get their point across. But at some point, the feds got fed up.
All of these people right here are blocking ICE from leaving the street.
Notice how, dude, it's gotta be like 10 a.m. right now. None of these fuckers are at work. Like, I'm gonna be real, bro. These are fucking idiots of our society. And there's so many of them. That's what's insane. Wait, actually, I haven't checked on the what is the U.S. population these days? 340.1 million. Wow. Yeah, it makes sense now. Yeah, arresting
Nothing
criminals
annoys
is
me
bullshit,
more
for
than
sure.
the fake tough guy. As the moment he mentions lawsuit, everybody knows he can't win a fight without the assistance of an attorney. pretty much having to save this guy from getting run over.
Where was this? Minnesota? Hell yeah. What's up, bitch? You want some?
I could get you a good paying job. I could get you a good paying job. Guns don't belong here. Put the gun down. I'll get you a job. You're hired. Please, man.
What? Brother, you haven't even used shampoo in like 2 days. What are you talking about?
These special agents look like they unlocked all the top tier DLC in real life, but I'm sure they're just jealous of a job that allows you to have a mullet.
Police are now pepper spraying, they're throwing stuff out here in the streets, they're blocking ICE, blocking the FBI from coming through.
You got them, dude.
But intelligence wasn't this group's strong suit.
Never forget it.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah, so what happened? What just happened?
I don't know. I was riding by
With that Shrek
to
nose.
the gym, and then I hear them just yelling ICE, and then this restaurant's closed down. I don't know, but I know I didn't like what I seen by the energy that's out here.
This was a common theme that seemed to repeat with
Hello,
anybody
kitty.
that Nick Shirley spoke to, as they're super angry about ICE operating in their sanctuary city, but they have zero evidence this is ICE, which is just what happens when you have more emotions and information. You get weaponized unemployed behavior.
Yep.
As this all sparked over social media posts
Perfectly
saying
said.
this was an ICE raid, getting shared everywhere to thousands of
He's a good
upvotes and
boy.
interactions. Despite the fact that the Minneapolis police said there was no immigration enforcement activity today, with the local sheriff's department echoing the same exact statement, but that the feds were teamed up to execute some high-risk warrants in the area. That even their Democrat mayor had clarified this was regarding
Wait, who are those warrants for? Did it say? DEA. So it's probably some like drug trafficking shit. It's just crazy how everyone just assumed it was ICE. You know, I mean, I'm cool with people migrating here, but like you definitely should do it legally, because if you're illegal, then that means you're probably willing to undercut minimum wage and take jobs from people that like should get those jobs. You know what I mean?
high-risk warrants in the area.
That's my
That
biggest
even
gripe
their
with it.
Democrat mayor had clarified this was regarding drugs and money laundering, but no arrests were made, which is just great. As for
Great.
something to
So
prompt
they
a
got away.
response from multiple federal agencies, deploying a whole fleet of MRAPs that cost nearly $500,000 apiece, they have to be going after someone that you 100% don't want in your community. But these groups did the same exact thing in Boston, where they thought they were crowding and shaming an ICE operation when they actually just burned an undercover surveillance on a murder investigation. Now this sounds insanely stupid to assist criminals like this, but 4 years ago, they openly told us this was their mission.
Who do we protect? You said black criminals. Who do we protect? Black criminals. Who do we protect? Black criminals.
And we saw this yesterday in San Diego, where their community went out to stop the deportation of a wanted criminal.
Shay, back up! Yeah, back up! Back up! That's right! That's right! Back the up! Back up! You guys are Nazis! Get the out of here!
Look at this ponytail wearing motherfucker.
But the liberal news media covered
That's
it
another thing.
as
I don't trust dudes with
ICE
ponytails.
agents
Actually,
are
some of them
using
could be
scary
alright.
weapons,
Some of
so
them
the
could be alright.
community is fighting back. We haven't seen propaganda this pathetic since fiery but mostly peaceful.
I just think this proves just like how easy it is to influence people. I don't know, man. I don't get it. It's so crazy. It's so wild. People don't think for themselves. They just believe what their favorite talking head says.